Hello everyone, Flo here, and welcome to a new episode of Battle Report, where I will be giving you guys some information about the Battlefield series and sometimes some other news. So today we will be talking about the fact that DICE will be giving continued support for BF4 and that Visceral Games is actually making the new Battlefield Hardline game, and it's not gonna be DICE that makes it. And also we will be talking about some CTE improvements. But yeah, let's just start with the whole Battlefield Hardline thing, voice crack, whatever. And yeah, so apparently Battlefield Hardline will be made by Visceral Studios, which is the developer of Dead Space, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3 and some other games. It's pretty much the only games I know they make, but there's definitely some other games that they made. They're definitely a good development team, so I'm not worried about that. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is, are they gonna be able to bring the Battlefield feeling inside the game and not make it feel like a completely different game? Since Battlefield Hardline will be some sort of cops and robbers game, so will they be able to put a Battlefield feeling into a cops and robbers game? I guess we will need to find out, but apparently they will keep the core gameplay mechanics of Battlefield 4 and stuff like that, and just like put a cops and robbers coding around it. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, since Battlefield 4 hasn't had the best launch, and it's definitely not the best Battlefield game that has come out in a long time. Since the last really good Battlefield game was definitely Bad Company 2, and after that it went a bit downhill with BF3 and a little bit downhill with BF4. They were still great games, it's just I didn't feel as if those games were as good. They felt a bit dumbed down. They felt too much like Bad Company 2, but Bad Company 2 wasn't really trying to be a main Battlefield game, so I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say with that. So apparently they will try to stay with the core gameplay mechanics of Battlefield 4, Battlefield, whatever, doesn't really matter. And apparently they have been already working on the whole cops versus robbers team, and they apparently, Visceral Studios, think it will be really cool. Obviously they do, they want to sell their game, but will it really be cool? I guess we'll have to wait until they reveal it on E3 or even at release. So I am definitely excited for the game, but it's just, after BF4 launch, I will just try and wait and see. Also, they always wanted to try a new setting for Battlefield, and yeah. Cops and Robbers is awesome. Payday 2 is a great game. I don't have it, but it's great. I've seen gameplay, I've seen reviews. It's a pretty amazing game. I wish I had it, but I'm a bit low on the money now, so I don't really have any money for any sorts of games, so let's just hope that I will have enough money for when Hardline comes out. So they also say that it's like a dream coming true that they develop Battlefield Hardline. Yeah, maybe, but it's a different studio, so why would it be their dream? EA probably just asked them to make that game. They said, yeah, sure, but in the core it's pretty much just like EA asking them to make the game. But yeah, you want to sell the game, so of course. So Battlefield 4 will still be developed by DICE. Hardline will not be developed by DICE. It will be Visceral Studios, so don't worry about that, guys. BF4 will still have a lot of support. It had a horrible launch, but it seems with the new CTE that is coming out, it will pretty much become a lot better. Some info about how much teams are still working on BF4 is that there's still 3 teams working on BF4. Stockholm, Uppsala and LA, and what I think to myself, that they're pretty much already working on this, on the next Battlefield game with one of these teams as well, since they will probably put Battlefield games out in a 1-year cycle right now, but Visceral Studios came out 1 year and DICE came out the other year. I'm not sure about that, it's just some let me say an assumption that I'm making. I couldn't come to the word, but yeah, I use some random word that I don't even know that makes sense in the situation.
I've lost where the fireplace is.
So don't worry about that, guys. There will be continued fixes for the game, and there will be more additions to the game. Also, there will be a netcode patch coming soon. They improved the tick rate to about 30, so that's pretty impressive. Also, new features have been released, like squad join. I don't know what the point of that really is, especially on PC. I don't really get it. Rent a server for consoles have been released, I think, and loadout presets have been released as well for only PC. I'm not sure if it's for consoles. So these have been all requested by the community, and more will follow. I'm glad that I can say that. So to just quickly say it, BF4 will have continued support, and don't worry about this, guys. They will not dump any developers, perhaps a few, to keep working on BF4, and they will not put every developer on hardline since they're using another studio to do it named Visceral Studios. They're also really excited about releasing Battlefield Hardline, and I do agree, I am excited for the game. I would just like be a bit skeptic about it. I think that's how you call it. So I hope this will be exciting, and I hope it will actually be exciting. Now, something else that I want to shortly talk about are some CTE changes. So lots of participants noted a netcode improvement due to tick rate increase, which I said like earlier in the video, is that the tick rate got improved to 30, which is really good, and I really hope they stick with it and don't decrease it again to 10, which was incredibly low. Like, COD runs at 30 and CSGO runs from 30 up to 120, I think. I'm not sure. So I don't have CSGO, so I couldn't tell, and I don't have COD either, so I can't really even tell about that game. So also there have been new sensitivity options added, like changing your sensitivity per scope, which is really awesome, and your aim down sight sensitivity. And also something that has been changed is that the screen shake has been reduced, which is also pretty good, since most of the time you're just being disoriented by that stuff. And the changes will be coming to vanilla soon. Also, they will continue to test and add new additions and more improvements to the netcode and anything else about the game, pretty much. And also, a thing that I thought was kinda interesting, that there might be suppression reduction coming and damage reduction maybe coming too. I agree about the damage reduction, but I don't really agree with suppression reduction. Since suppression is kind of fine in BF4, it's not too bad, it's not too good, if you get what I mean. So if they do change the suppression, one thing they could perhaps change is decrease the suppression for normal assault rifles, but keep it the same for LMGs, since they're LMGs, they're supposed to suppress. Also, the damage reduction, I think that's not too bad of a idea. If they keep the damage of the shotguns and the snipers the same though, only assault rifles and all the other stuff should be reduced. And with fine, with the rest I'm just fine with it, kinda. And yeah, because also people were complaining that gunfights were too short with the new netcode improvements, since a lot more bullets were hitting, so the gunfights turned out to be really short then. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this new episode of Battle Report. Please leave me in the comments down below if you want to see more of this, and also give me some new ideas for a new series that I can do in the future, a playthrough or whatever. And don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe for some more if you do actually really enjoy my videos, and just remember guys to just go with flow. Bye.